I Don't Mind, a story of anxiety management, how to manage anxiety. Welcome, my name is Lauren. Before you listen to this audio, I suggest that you make yourself comfortable, perhaps climb into a comfortable chair or lie down in bed, ready for sleep. The tone of this audio will be quietly spoken and relaxing while we talk about anxiety management strategies. Sit down or lie down comfortably and we will begin. Perhaps you have experienced trauma, perhaps loss, perhaps you have experienced events which, when thought about, may bring or raise feelings of worry, concern, and stress. Stress is a normal part of everyday life. We need a level of stress to feel motivation. Positive stress is called eustress. We have positive stress when we think about a special occasion, a meeting that we're looking forward to, or a positive relationship. Positive stress invokes motivation, a reason to behave, a reason to feel, a reason to do something. And then we have the other type of stress called distress. Distress is not constructive. It may be, for a time, a process we go through while we're resolving issues, while we're working through problems. A level of distress is normal when working through problems. And then distress can, on occasion, become heightened, can accelerate, and can become a concern to our mental health, to our well-being. Always seek professional advice because you're important. You have value, and not only that, we each have a role to take care of the community and to contribute and to value the gift of life. At times, our life can be challenging or perhaps difficult. We do have power over an amazing tool. In some ways, this tool can be a weapon of self-defense. Our weapon, our tool to manage our anxiety is your mind. Your sense of mindfulness, your ability to be within your mind, to control your mind, rather than being like a boat on a stormy sea, in the control of the sea. Your mind is within you. You have control over your thoughts. You have control over your feelings. It's not easy. It's a process, and it takes time. Allow the process, allow the time, because you are worth it. We can love, we can serve to our fullest capacity when we focus and control our mind. We cannot control the behaviour, thoughts and feelings of other people's minds, only our own. It's your mind. You decide to mind, or you decide not to mind. You can say to yourself, I don't mind. Again, I say gently to you, it's not an easy process. We can be socialized over many years and even through generations to feel certain thoughts, to act in certain ways, through being socialized as part of the community, to be socialized to think that employment is more challenging, to think of spending money in a certain way, to feel a certain way, to have levels of self-esteem and self-confidence. We can change the way we feel about ourselves. Not easy. Nothing worth doing or feeling is simple. It's a skill. Like an artist paints a landscape with delicate, intricate strokes again and again against the canvas, choosing particular colours and mixing particular colours with thought and deliberation. Just like that artist, we have our mind. Our mind is the canvas, the beautiful white canvas. We choose the colours. We choose the paintbrush, and we choose the strokes, the repetitious strokes again and again. And the more we stroke the canvas, the more we brush, the more we learn and retrain ourselves that we can paint beautiful colour and experience that colour, enjoy that colour, and decide how to perceive the painting of life. When we look at the painting of life, what areas of the painting do we enjoy? What jumps out at us from the painting? What do we choose to focus on? And what do we choose to focus away from? There is so much in the painting. Lights and darks, colours and swells, shades and contrasts. What do we choose to look at? We can train our mind to look more at one scene and less at another. It takes practice. It takes a quiet mind, a calm mind. Our mind is not always going to be calm. Life happens. And then we go back to our practice, back to our awareness, back to our focus, with self-forgiveness. Self-forgiveness and self-kindness. Controlling anxiety could also be said to be like a potter upon his potter's stool, moulding and sculpting clay upon a wheel. Imagine that potter moulding the clay as it circles around and around, with his hands touching the clay and moulding the clay, creating something beautiful. Sometimes moulding is easy, and on other days, perhaps not so easy, not so straightforward. And that's okay. The potter's wheel continues to turn, and we continue to mould. That's life. As you mould, you create your mind. You redirect your mind. You decide what to focus upon, and you decide when to distract your mind. When to let an event go. Not easy, and that's okay, because you're okay. Training your mind is like playing piano scales again and again until the fingers become deft. Repetition. Every single morning, a short breathing meditation, a reminder that you're doing okay, a reminder that you can do this. Have you ever trained a dog, a beautiful puppy in a park? You reward the puppy for sitting. You reward the puppy for coming back to you. You reward the puppy for lying down. We learn. It's part of the way our brains work. We learn. Learning requires repetition. Learning requires motivation. Learning requires particular styles and a practice. Train your mind with practice and focus. Remember, anxiety serves a purpose. Anxiety is related to stress, and we have positive stress, eustress, and negative stress, distress. There's always going to be an element of distress when we experience loss and conflict. It's how we move through that counts. Look down upon the event, the occurrence. Observe, be the witness, and decide how to process. Do so within your mind rather than being that boat upon the ocean. Control your mind. Nobody makes you feel anything. You choose what feelings to attach to what events. You choose to validate past experiences. You choose to carry them. You choose to define yourself by experiences, or you choose not to allow yourself to be defined by experiences. It's okay. And when perhaps at times you slip into allowing yourself to let your thoughts wander, or to think that we can change behavior, or to think that we have no choice over our feelings, that's okay. take a moment, redress, review, observe, and remind yourself you have worth, profound worth, and the only thing in life you have control over is your mind. Our bodies age. We may become sick for reasons beyond our control. However, we can choose our feelings. We can choose our feelings. We can choose our feelings. Start in the morning. The moment you wake, open your eyes and know that you control your mind. Every moment from now on you have control over. If you choose, you choose. As you place your feet upon the floor, notice the texture of the floor, whether it is made of wood or of carpet. Feel the floor beneath your feet and ground yourself. Feel the moment. The moment is yours. Yours to decide what to do with, what to feel, how to react, and how to forgive yourself. Watch your mind. Like a gazelle watches for predators. Watch your mind. Learn to watch. Learn to observe your feelings and thoughts. Write them down. Notice what you say, not only to others, but what you say to yourself. We can at times develop a script, a self-script, stuff we say to ourselves, stuff we choose to hold on our shoulders. Sometimes the self-script can be not so positive. It's like putting a corrupted program into a computer. We choose the program to place in our computer of our mind. What chip, what computer program do we place in our mind? What do we choose to accept? What do you choose to accept? We train ourselves. We can train ourselves. We cannot train other people. In order to be mindful, awareness, pure awareness that we cannot change the thoughts of another. We cannot make another feel. Through life, we develop attachment. Attachment to others, attachment to action and motivation. Attachment is part of being social. Sometimes our attachment can exceed normalized attachment and become a strong need. Some needs we have a need for food, we have a need to be warm, comfortable, and we have a need for a roof over our heads. Beyond that, it's perception. Monitor your needs. Observe your needs. Spread your needs across a wide base, a wide circle of friends, a wide spectrum of interests, hobbies, motivations, goals, so that there are a number of interesting ways to feel about life. Reduce any dependence over one need. Detach yourself. Detach yourself with the awareness that we are inherently social. Attachment is part of being social. Monitor that attachment. Set boundaries so that attachment does not become a strong, singular need. Create a broad spectrum of needs and monitor attachment, bringing it back to a line of less attachment. We are a library, not a single story, not a label. Watch any use of labels. We are not one word, we are not one phrase. And in the same way, other souls are not one word and not one phrase. We are a multitude of beautiful stories in the library of our mind. The library of our mind has rows and rows and rows of books, volumes, stories, pictures, memories. We choose at any moment which book to pick up and which book to open and which book to explore. We choose. It's our choice. And we can train ourselves and practice picking up particular books. It doesn't mean that we do not pick up the sad books. Dealing with sadness, dealing with pain, dealing with loss is a part of being human, a part of being conscious. Part of living is processing grief. It's how we process it that matters. Allowing the process, seeking professional help, and observing, looking down upon feelings. Seeing an end date, an end moment to sitting in grief. Sitting in grief is a part of growth, used to inspire us, inspire ourselves to care for others. Grief and loss is there to help us recognize the value of life and care about other people, other souls. So we watch our self-script. If we keep repeating our sad stories, we disappear within them and we are blinded to the sad stories of others. Our focus, our purpose, our direction is to focus on other people's stories while getting to know ourselves. The balance, the beautiful, majestic balance of getting to know our individual self, our consciousness, while caring about others. Reflecting upon our growth so that we can care for others a little bit more. Developing wisdom so we can care about others a little bit more. We can at times celebrate loss, perhaps an anniversary of a passing, perhaps memory or reviewing a past event. We do this so that we can grow in wisdom and love others. Monitor the retrotting or the dance of a past memory. Ask yourself, are you bringing a past memory, a past sadness out, a past distress out in order to let it define you? Or are there learnings? And are these learnings being translated into love for others? Or are they just dancing upon a repetitive wheel? Repetition and repetition of an old story. If an old story is repeated without giving to others, the story does not serve us. Service is the purpose in life. It is our only purpose. We serve others by getting to know ourselves, our consciousness, our spirituality. Serve others to gain perspective. Serve others to train yourself in empathy. Keep that empathy muscle like a bicep picks up a weight. Keep your empathy muscle trained. Notice other people's lives, other people's experiences without relating to your own. Let your own experiences go. For when we do so, and the experiences fall off our consciousness, our true self is revealed in all its beauty, without judgment. Monitor and observe judgment. Judgment at times serves us because it keeps us safe. Monitor and observe the times that judgment serves a purpose and other times when it may marginalize or alienate or inhibit your growth, your wisdom. No labels, no judgment. Service to others. Monitor your self-talk. Reflect with humility. Reflect upon yourself. It's not about not making mistakes. It's about reviewing those mistakes gently and learning and changing. Embrace change. Change always holds fear. Fear lies in the unknown. Every moment before us is unknown. We cannot grow as souls if we do not embrace the unknown. We do not embrace the unknown with blindness. We do so by standing in each step as we step and meditate. And meditate. Gently breathing, gently being in the moment with consciousness. Breathe in and out and feel the consciousness. Feel the moment, the blessed moment, as it is presented to us. Hold the moment in your hands metaphorically, as you would hold a beautiful jewel. Hold the jewel up to the light and turn it around and look at the different ways the light bounces and shines. That's your life. Experience change, embrace change. Let your story go. We let our stories go. We do not use them. We do not trot them out. We do not remind people of them. They're our stories for our experience. That story in that page in that book, shut that book and place it away and love yourself. Love yourself. Perhaps you may need to take that book down. Do so with reverence. Do so with support, professional support. Process with self-love, only to serve others. All our experiences are so that we can learn to serve others. Slow breathing in the morning. Observe, witness, see with perspective your partner breath. Throughout each day, watch your partner breath and notice what is your partner breath saying to you. What are you learning from your partner breath? Your soul speaks to your body, and your body gives you messages about how you are and how you walk through life. Breathe slowly. Breathe with long practiced breaths. Practice breathing. Employ progressive muscular relaxations. Progressive muscular relaxations are your ground zero. Progressive muscular relaxations are your starting point. A relaxed body cradles and comforts a mind. A relaxed body supports and helps. Relax your body. At times it can be a little bit more challenging to relax a body. Allow those times, it's okay. Every day, every moment is different, and that's okay. You're okay. Relax your body, your entire body, head to toe, as you can in this moment. Every moment has its own character, and every progressive relaxation will be different. In this present moment, sometimes we can feel anxious or a level of stress about what has not happened. We do not know what's going to happen with any certainty. All we do know is we have this moment. Bring yourself back to the moment to be in the best possible space to manage the moment, and then the moment, and then another moment, and then another moment as your future unfolds. There are no guarantees. Sit in the knowledge there are no guarantees, and swallow and embrace the moment so that you can love. Let your past stories go. Healthy lifestyle, well-being, eat well. Focus on the action of eating at the time. Embrace it and engage with others. Look across the table. Eye contact. Sharing. Reciprocity. Love. Around the table. Electronics off. Healthy lifestyle. Walk outside, walk the dog. Meet friends for walks. Healthy lifestyle helps support our ability to be resilient and be in the moment. Small acts of resilience. Steps in resilience. Stepping forward, one step at a time. One precious step at a time. Practice resilience. Practice saying, I'm okay with this as it occurred, as it occurs. In this moment, I'm okay. Focus on the positives and minimize the negatives. It's not ignoring the negatives. Life is full of challenges. It's about how you process them, how you let them go, and how you do not allow them to define your amazing, amazing self. Your worthy self, your valuable self. So carefully notice what you say to yourself, because that is your training, that is your practice, that is your computer chip in your mind. Challenge your self-script. Challenge your self-talk. Challenge what you say to yourself. Write it down. See the effect it has on your cognitive thought and change it. Positive. Resilient. Strong self-talk. I can do this. Say to yourself, it may not be easy right now, but I've done this before and I'll do it again. Watch the repetition of old stories. Let them go. They are old stories for a reason. Sometimes it may serve you to set aside time to worry. Perhaps prior to bedtime, you can write down your worries in a diary, in a journal. Think of any resolutions. Accept lack of resolutions and close the diary. Time for sleep. Time for family. Time for career. Time for the moment. Time for the moment. When you feel any level of stress or perhaps anxiety, get to know your not so good friend. Teach your friend how to think. Cognitive thought. Cognitive therapy. Perhaps see a professional. Teach yourself how to think. Teach yourself how to feel. Gently, with love, as a loving teacher to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Our role, our direction is to care for others. We get to know ourselves only to care for others. Caring for others means listening to others. We cannot listen to others if we do not know ourselves. We cannot know ourselves if we carry stories from the past. The stories weigh us down and hide our true beautiful self from ourself. Let the stories of the past go. Sit in the moment and know our role, our duty, our purpose is to care for others, all others, all souls. Developing the gift of empathy requires practice. The ability to be in the moment unadulterated gives us the ability to feel empathy for others. When we worry, we handicap our ability to know ourselves, our purpose, our self, and to be in the moment. Let the worry go, let the issues go. We have three choices. Accept an issue, withdraw from an issue, change an issue. Perhaps we can try once or twice to change an issue. Then perhaps we need to regroup. You can do this. You are okay. Breathe in and out and relax your body. Relax your entire body from head to toe and toe to head like waves in the ocean. Head to toe and toe to head. Waves in the ocean. Relax, be in the moment. Be in the moment. Broaden your chest. Soften your shoulders. Relax your arms and feet. Soften your belly. Open your heart space. Be in the moment so that you can love. We are in the moment so we can love. Be in the moment. Embrace the moment as the potter embraces the wheel. Focus on the moment. Train yourself to focus on the beautiful, majestic, amazing, awesome moment as it's presented to you. The moment is precious because that's where you lie. That's the only place that you lie, is in the present. Every moment that our mind wanders, we lose a precious, amazing present. Relax, your body. You can do this. Relax your body, open your mind. Draw space into your mind. Create space by letting go of the past. Do not be your stories. They do not become you. They do not become you because they are your past. Write books. Create stories full of helping others and full of learning and wisdom. Not pain-free, but reflective. Being in the moment, being present. Relax your body, relax your body, open your mind. Mindful. Be mindful. Relax and breathe. Relax your body, relax your body, open your mind. Mindful.